Hello Palians and welcome back. Today I'm going to show off a little plot that I've been working on. It is a no glitching cozy cottage plot. I decided to take a break from trying to glitch and kind of using my brain power to kind of worry about what I'm doing when it comes to decorating and just go ahead and do it as the game intends. The only thing that I have done is use the Alt Select and kind of move things in a little bit closer, but to me that's not a full out glitch. I did make one little boo-boo on stream when I glitched away something, but it didn't really affect the overall build. But apart from that, absolutely no glitching. Everything is kind of cute and cozy, and I just want to show it off for you today, just to maybe help inspire you and just show that you don't have to kind of tear your hair out when it comes to decorating in this game. So this is the entrance. This whole plot has a very big blue and white theme, and as you can see, I really wanted to give it a lot of greenery as well. So for the entranceway, all I've done here really simply is just add up some of the yard work kind of items, and then I've got some stones around it. There's lots and lots of different foliage, as you can see, just to make it interesting, give it lots of different textures, different colors, different items in there as well. I've mixed in some of the elderwood flowers, which offer a really nice glow at night. There's a couple plushies down here as well, so I really like the way that it just kind of frames the whole area. And then we have the path in the middle, which is the round stone pavers, and then I've added in some of those little spring feather stones as well, just to give again some more texture and detail in there. I've got a little bench over here just as like a welcome bench, one of my favorite benches in the whole entire game. I don't know what's so special about it, but I just really love the way that it looks. So yeah, so we walk through here. This is kind of like the entranceway, and then you're walking up to the cottage now, which is all kind of like behind the fence, which I decided to go for that white fence. It feels the most like cottagey to me, and this is the little entranceway that I did with the little kind of I was going to say pergola. It's not. The little archway, a little bit of lighting, string lights, and then you come over here and you have the Killamah pond, which you obtain from Ashura in the medal store, which is gorgeous item, one of my absolute favorite items, and it just looks really nice. The bridge detail on it, it's so good for having as an entranceway. And then if I spin around, you can see what it looks like from the back as well. Just really nicely, just overgrown, lots and lots of flowers, and that nice little kind of detail in the center there. So this is the garden area. Again, everything no glitching. I'll start over on the left hand side here. We have a little kind of ranch fountain moment with some butterflies around, just to give it some detail. Again, it's got some more of those elderwood flowers, the lights which have been customized into the blue, just to give it like a nice little bit of a glow at nighttime. And then around here I did add in this new ranch cart thing. Love this one, absolutely gorgeous. Again, it kind of matches what's on the bench that I just showed you. I could have put flowers in here, but it would have meant using the floors, and if I had used the floors it would have stuck out at the back, so I wasn't in the mood to try and hide that. I have done that on another plot and it looks amazing. 10 out of 10, recommend if you want to do it. But for this one I just decided to chuck in some ormus, thanks to someone recommended it in stream chat, so it worked out nicely. I think these go perfectly with this whole little plot. And then over here is kind of like a little washing station using the makeshift washing lines, customized. Again, I think one's in the alabaster colorway and the other one is in the blue one. And there is a little sink over here, and there is some baskets and things all scattered around. And then this tree was just like a little bit of a focal point, just to add some like kind of different stuff, and it's just quite nice to have like a giant tree in the garden. I feel like that would be kind of quite realistic. And then we have a little picnic spot over here, again using some of the makeshift items. We have some of the cozy pillows as well, which are gorgeous. And if we keep moving around the garden, I'll ignore the house for now, and just keep going through the garden. We have the spring fever bench with a dustwing butterfly. Yes, I am 100% flexing. I have a dustwing butterfly. I apologize if you haven't got one yet. I hope you can get one soon. It's just really adorable. I love it so much. Maybe even more than the rainbow tipped one. Maybe. And then this area, I really wanted to use some of the cozy stuff because I haven't had a chance to decorate with it yet. So I just wanted to do this nice little pergola area where you could come, relax, have some snacks, have a drink, kind of escape from the world and just relax a bit. So yeah, this is what we've done here. I've got the fence at the back there just to break it off a bit, but I've also used some hedges just to kind of break it up a bit. We've got some plant pots as well out front. Really like the way that you can kind of put the ferns in the bottom and then put the flowers on top of it, just to make it look a bit more like there's more greenery in. So if you're looking at the pots and thinking, I don't know really what to do with them, they look a bit odd, use the ferns as a base and then add your flowers in. Trust me, it looks really good that way. I think I may have been inspired by someone for that, but I can't remember who it was, so I apologize. And then of course, if you know me, we have to have a portaloo back here, and there is also a barrel back here and some boxes as well, just like a little kind of hidden area. It's got a little bit of a walkway through it. I love the glow all out items here as well, the lights and stuff. Again, it does glow really nicely and it gives it that overgrown feel. I really love the cypress trees. I am in desperate need of more cypress trees. They're my favorite thing in the whole entire game, but it's so hard to get more of them. So I'm really struggling at the moment. So I'm gonna have to go to more of the events, I think. Okay, so this is the entrance to the house. It's quite a small cottage. I did decide to go crazy with some pots, and this took me a ridiculous amount of time. It shouldn't have taken me as long as it did, but I just like the way that we've got all the kind of details out the front. It's kind of like a flower bed, but with pots and bushes and things. And then straight into the house, I do have speed builds on some of these rooms on this channel, so if you want to watch them, I will kind of try and remember to link them below. But we have this main living room here, which straight away we have the fireplace. We've got kind of like a gallery wall, which I wanted to do. Again, everything is very blue and white in here, so I tried to keep with that scheme. And I've got some nice little knickknacks up on the wall, like almost like a gallery wall, but not. It's more like about the shelving and keeping everything kind of looking kind of nice together. And then over here we have the same. I added in the little jukebox, some nice curtains. There is a little bit of like a chill, relaxing area in front of the fire with a nice pie, because who doesn't want pie and a nice cup of tea or coffee whilst you're sat in front of the fire. And then over here we kind of have like a little bit more of a workspace. I wanted like a desk area. Again, all of this has been just done using the cup or the alt select method, just to kind of merge things in and get things in closer together. So if you're like, how is that table like that? It's just using that method, and everything just kind of is very blue and white yet again. And then over in this corner, I was struggling. I didn't really know what to do, so I just decided to go with like a nice little seating area. We've got like the bookcase with the boat bookcase. I can't remember what it's called. Float Sam, that's it. Which kind of fits really nicely with this whole vibe. I didn't want it to feel too coastal, because that's not what I wanted it. I wanted it to feel like a cottage, but this kind of corner does feel a little bit coastally with the shell and also the bookshelf. But hey, I hope it doesn't come across that way too much. And then over in this way, this is the bedroom. I hope everything feels really zen and relaxing, because that's the vibe that I wanted to get from this whole kind of cottage as well. I wanted it to feel somewhere that was like a nice sanctuary. And over here for the bedroom, we also have like a little vanity area, which again, maybe this ties in with the whole sanctuary feeling with all of the spa products and different things there, the potions and whatnot. And there's a nice little seating area over here. There is a few spa of the spa items around as well. The bed area, I decided to really frame that and just get those different kind of things in. It is a little bit symmetrical, which might not be for everyone's taste. Okay, sorry, I was interrupted by my cat there. But here we go. Here is the rest of the room. We have some other items over in this corner as well, just with that symmetry. And then around here we have the little bath area. The portaloo is outside, but actually you can have the bath inside, which is nice. And I use the Umbran stuff for this. If you haven't tried customizing this, changing the colors of this, highly recommend, because I really like the way that it looks in the white and the blue. Really, really pretty. But again, we just got some curtains in there, some more spa products. This little section feels very, very relaxing. I'm going to grab that seed. Thank you very much. But yeah, this is just a nice little corner, a nice little relaxing area. And if I bring you all the way back around, we will go into the kitchen, which again, surprise, surprise, it's blue and white. But I wanted this to be quite open and kind of spacious. I'm normally absolutely like a clutter kind of queen, but I thought maybe this needs to be a bit more open and not so kind of enclosed in. I used all of the ranch items, which I think work really nicely with this color palette and kind of giving it a bit of a cottage feel. Use some different kind of mixed match of the different cupboards. It's not really anything like standout amazing at all, but I just wanted to add in lots of different bits and pieces just to make it feel like really lived in and like cluttered on the work surfaces. But aside from that, it's like nice and open. There is some pantries over here, which is quite a nice little space filler, and I did add in another hallway here with lots and lots of like pots and different knickknacks in here. You can kind of, if you get the view kind of right, you can kind of see everything. Yes, there are curtains on the floor. we're not gonna talk about that. But they look kind of, I thought that they kind of were a little bit fitting with the pantry. Hey, who knows? And then this is like the final little section, which is the little seating area. I just like the ranch benches and the way that they look like an L shape, and just mix in with some other items as well. But yeah, cozy little like breakfast nook, I think is what this will be. So there we have it. That is my little kind of non-glitching plot. I hope you enjoyed looking at this one, and I hope it gave you some inspiration, maybe for the different colors perhaps. Let me know in the comments what you're currently working on, what plots you're working on, and I'll see you again soon. Bye-bye.